Hey guys, this is Community Redstone. I'm Jacob, and I got my partner Sam here.
Hola, senora and senoritas.
Okay. Anyway, today I'm going to be showing you an invention that I've made.
Hablas en español, por favor, chico and chica.
Let's say what? You just need to go.
Sorry. I'm on the Spanish kick right now, so continue. We were showing them Jacob's.
Would you please excuse my partner? He's
freaking out.
Yeah, freaking out here. Anyway, what I'm showing you today is a weapon I've built. I don't really have a good name for it. I call it the Iron Tower. What it basically is
the iron shoot your head off.
Would you shut up?
Oh, sorry.
It's a tower with 4 TNT cannons, and you can basically launch the cannons from the top of the tower, and it's really cool. It's a network. I mean,
it's complicated. Let's just put that in there.
Yeah, it's complicated. All right,
it takes about 5 people to work, and we don't have 5 people.
I built it on my multiplayer world, so there's not anybody on it right now. But anyway, I am going to ignore that server number, because if you try to log on, first off, you're not whitelisted. Second off, that's a server. That's my local IP. So
second off, dude. Where are we?
Okay, so here we're in the world. This is a creative world. I built this world basically for me and my friends, where we can make weapons, and it's creative. So I kind of hacked the game a little bit, too many items, and gave myself cool armor and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the iron cannon. Here it is. The iron tower. So you basically can see we have the control tower that I was talking about right up there, where the glass panes are, and we have 4 TNT cannons branching out to every side. All right. Whoa. The game is glitching, and you can see right into the basement of the iron tower.
Hey, look, basement.
Anyway, pretend you didn't see that. All right. Now, the way to get into this tower is not through the tower, but there is actually a secret entrance.
Because if you go through the tower, you might fall through to your death in the electrical room. Just saying.
Could you please shut up now?
Fine.
Anyway, sure. There's a secret entrance that I have built with a
special tool trick that me and him, more or less, has picked up over the years playing Minecraft.
This is my video. Please leave.
But I'm here too. You said me and my partner Sam at the beginning of the video.
Okay. You excuse me one second while I have a private talk with this guy. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway, the secret door is right here. What you're going to do is you're basically going to break this block. Alright? Because you see this huge wall of dirt. If it was me, I wouldn't suspect anything here. But what you're going to do is you're going to flip this lever. Put the block back so the lever is concealed. And you see a secret door opened up. Of course, most of you who play Minecraft know I did that with sticky pistons, But the gate I used was called an XOR
gate.
An XOR gate. XOR gate, and it's a gate you use with Minecraft. Minecraft. Well, yeah, you're using it with Minecraft, but it's a gate you use building redstone. And it basically allows you to operate the pistons by flipping any switch, and it'll still open it and close it no matter which direction the levers are facing. I will do a tutorial.
Actually, we're gonna do a lot of tutorials on redstone and stuff because it's helpful to other users.
Exactly. Yes, it is. But the next tutorial, actually the video I'm going to do right after this, I'm going to show a tutorial on how to make that gate, the XOR
and maybe a couple others, since it'll be like a really short video if we just do that one.
Well, that's quite a large gate, so that'll probably be only one video. Alright, so anyway, we're in the Iron Tower, the basement that you conveniently saw from the game glitching when I was free flying around. The whole Iron Tower, there is nothing inside the Iron Tower that you won't see, where you are surrounded by iron walls, floors, and roofing, except where there is glowstone for lighting. So basically, when you come in, this down here is the living quarters. We are totally underneath the Iron Tower right now. Here we have like the crew quarters, About a 5-person crew is what this takes. There's 4 cannons. You could have 4 guys in each of the loading bays, and then you could have 1 guy just making sure everything's running smoothly or firing the cannons. And then you have the captain, who could either be firing the cannons or helping around. The captain's quarters, a little bit of more private quarters with a larger chest and his own crafting things. Over here we have the storage room. It goes down and
I'm just gonna say, but the storage room that he has right now is pretty boss. Like 3 double chests filled to the freaking brim with TNT.
exactly what he said. I have not filled every single chest in here before because it just takes quite a while. But I have filled these 3 chests, all filled with stacks of 64 TNT. Of course, I hacked the game with too many items, but it would have taken a long time to get that much TNT.
A lot of creepers.
Yeah, it would have. But the rest. Say what? Is that chest staying open? I guess that's just a glitch. I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, most of these chests would be like filled with food. These I put a couple pieces of armor and bows and weapons in some of these right here. Enchanted them. I made an enchanting room over here for enchanting weapons. I guess if you were like on a war multiplayer server, I guess the enchanting room, it could come in handy. Which this is basically kind of what's for. Is like if you were on a fighting multiplayer server, like say
you built bases and then you went to war because you could not build this in time.
No, this took me.
War.
I know I'm a single person that built this, and it was the first time I built this, and I went through a lot of trial and error. But it took me about a whole day to build this thing. So as you can see, we got weapons in some of these chests, but I have not filled any of them to the brim like I did those 3 TNT chests. But anyway, that's the storage room. So now we're gonna head up to the rest of the tower.
Okay, just a random thing for the day, but I wonder what black people think when they see white people with dreads, because isn't that like a black people thing?
Say what the fudge? you racist
racist freak.
Just go away. Go away.
I know.
Just ignore what he said. We are not racist. He's just being a beehole.
What? That was way too high pitched.
Yeah, it was. Having problems there.
Who's
All right.
squeezing me?
We're going back to the video, so you can just go away. Anyway, down now we came from.
I forgot
Tongue
you guys
twister.
can't see faces, so.
Can you please shut up?
Oh yeah, show them the loading docks.
Go away! I know what I'm doing.
You can
Anyway.
tell we have a lot of fun with this. Well, maybe.
I am trying to talk to the good people of YouTube who came to see a weapon and they're hearing your crap. And they don't want to hear your crap, okay?
Fine, carry on with your stupid video.
So anyway, we came from this hallway where you see marked living quarters. Now, I got really limited for space down here, so I had to make the living quarters hallway branch off of Cannon 4's loading dock hallway, but it really wasn't a big deal. Right here I have just a small room where I branched off every part of where you can go to the tower, like the Cannon 1 loading dock, Cannon 2 loading dock, Cannon 3 loading dock, and Cannon 4 loading dock, which also branches into the living quarters. I also have this, see where it says danger, high voltage, do not enter. That is basically the power room, which I will get to in a minute. And the control tower is where you saw the glass panes surrounding. Now what happens is, I have those 4 TNT cannons that you saw. Up at the control tower, you basically flip a lever and of which TNT cannon you want to fire, and it will fire it. Now, you have to come down here and load it up each time, but that's basically what the multiplayer server is for, so you can have like the 4 people and 1 person in each loading dock, so when you fire them, it works that way. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the danger high voltage area. It's basically the power core of the whole tower. It's because you have to have some way to get the power from the levers that you have up in the control tower down here to the cannons to fire them, and this is basically where it all happens. So what I have here is a bunch of just basically vertical wiring. I'm coming down from the control tower.
Just to say, he built this all by himself. He designed it all by himself, which is kind of amazing.
Yes,
I can't do it.
This was designed by me. I never saw a video on YouTube about this or a tutorial. This was all designed by me. Of course, I didn't design this. People have came up with this vertical wiring before. I was not the first to come up with this. But anyway, you have to have a way to get the power from up there at the top down here to the cannons, and this is where it all happens. It's the magic of it all. So now we'll go to one of the cannons loading docks. I actually have to go to each of the cannons loading docks because none of them are loaded right now, I don't think. So let me turn creative mode off real quick so I can get some TNT. And yes, I am using the mod Too Many Items. It's a very helpful mod, and if you're on a creative world or something like that. So let's go to Cannon 1 loading dock, and I'll show you around that, and we'll load it up. I tell you what, when these cannons fire, when you're up standing in the control tower, it sounds like the whole bottom of the iron tower just got blown up. And looks like there's a problem here. I am glad I did not set a piece of TNT down, or else it would have blown up, because all of this wiring is powered, and I do not know why. I'm going to pause the video while I fix this real quick. Sorry about that, guys, but I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I figured out the problem. I basically, last time I fired it, I left one of the switches on up in the control tower. My bad. Sorry, I was not planning on that for the video. Now you can see this power is off, and we won't have a problem loading this thing up. So this is basically how you load it. When you come up from down in the basement, or whatever you want to call it down there, the person that would be staying in this area, all he has to do is look up here and load this whole line up full of TNT. It takes 5 TNT, and for 5 TNT this cannon shoots surprisingly far. He can also adjust with these repeaters up here. He can just jump up here and adjust this to, and I'm not exactly sure how it works, but if you adjust these repeaters that delay the last piece of TNT, they actually change the distance the cannon fires. I haven't done that yet because there's really no reason to, because I have it at a nice firing range. But anyway, now this cannon is loaded. Why don't we go load up 2, 3, and 4? They're all basically exactly this. Well, they are exactly the same. The cannons are exactly the same. As you saw from the outside, they all branch off in exactly this. Well, they're exactly the same. Up here we have cannon 2. Now notice I didn't have any torches or anything put in these, because if I did, it would be easier for the enemy to see inside. So the person that's in the loading dock, if it's nighttime, he's basically in almost pitch black. But once you can still see the cannon though to load it. So let's go load up cannon 3. Wait, let me make sure I loaded that right. I did it kind of, yeah, I loaded that right. Let's go load up cannon 3, and after I've loaded up all these cannons, we will fire them off and see how it works out. So.
Well, you guys will see, but we know how it works out. But you probably already knew that, so.
Yeah. What he said. Loading up cannon 3 now. They all load up exactly the same, 5 TNT. So basically, every time you fire around the cannons, you've blown 20 TNT. But I guess that's why you have that huge store of TNT down in the living quarters storage room. Now, like I said before, Cannon 4 loading dock, it also branches off with living quarters just because I was limited with space. So you basically turn to the right when you get to the living quarters and walk up here to Cannon 4. Alright, let's load up Cannon 4 and we'll be ready to head up to the control room where we can fire these babies off. So, alright. All the cannons are loaded. Now, if I was not explaining this, that would have gone a lot faster, and if you have 4 people loading it up, it would have gone in about 5 seconds. So, as you can see, we're going to go up the control ladder here to the control tower, which is what you saw from the outside, that area at the top of the tower with the glass panes. Still all surrounded by iron blocks. Now, up here, we have a good view of all our surroundings. From every direction, as you can see. Now, the way I made these things fire is you have these little switches down here, 1 block into the ground, and I have them labeled Cannon 1, Cannon 2, Cannon 3, and over here is Cannon 4.
The switches are down in the ground and not up on the control level is because my friend Jacob could not find a way to make them be above that level.
Well, it's not that I couldn't find a way. It's just with where the redstone was in the center, like these pieces right here lead down into the electricity room where I showed you guys before, and with me limited for space up here in the control room, this was about the easiest way it was to be able to operate these, so that's why it was like that. But anyway, now that you have seen the whole tower and we've loaded up the cannons
here.
let us fire these babies off. Now, I tell you what, the first time I ever fired one, I jumped because it sounds like
it too fast.
It sounds
so
like
lagged.
the tower is blowing up because it's so loud. It's just like, oh my gosh, did I just break something down there? But anyway, we're gonna fire off cannon 1 first, which goes in this direction.
See that hole? That hole over there is what we're gonna be blowing up in.
Cannon 2, say what?
You took that in such the wrong way.
Did you expect me not to?
Well.
Anyway, cannon 2, right? We're just gonna drop that subject. Cannon 2 fires off that way, and cannon 3 fires off that way. Cannon 4
just goes off that way.
carries
obviously.
off this way, obviously. Now, what you're gonna do to fire the cannon is flick the switch and flick it back.
But before we fire this gun, YOLO, because you're only gonna see this once.
You're only going to see that. That's a lot more than just, you know what, whatever. You only live once.
So.
Make sure you don't do it too fast or else the charge won't get to the TNT cannon. Just 1.
But they can't have this world.
2. Oh yeah, you can't have this world. It's mine. And there it went right there, as you can see, and it just blew up over there. That one was not as loud as some of the other ones.
Some of them sound like freaking gunshots.
Oh, and I also just remembered you guys can't really hear very well because I have the microphone plugged in instead of the Minecraft sound.
Let me improvise for you.
Alright, so I'm going to put one of my speakers really close to the microphone, and you're about to feel the whole heat of what's going on here. Okay, let's do this. As we move the microphone closer to the speaker.
Oh crap, yeah.
That was awesome. So if you can now feel what I'm talking about.
If you still have hearing in your left ear, please comment, rate, and subscribe.
Okay, it just turned nighttime, so I am going to use too many items to turn it back to daytime so we can see just a little bit
Sorry
better.
guys, if that was kind of deafening. We're sorry if we broke your computer speakers or whatever.
Why don't we do this again? And this time, if you want to turn down your volume, please feel free. Would you mind holding the speaker a little bit closer?
Oh, yeah.
As we do this.
I'm sorry if we broke your other left speaker. And
As you
your
can
right
see
ear.
the hole out there, that how many times we fired it, it's quite deep. And now, as we go on to number 4.
Shall we?
Wait, there's a number
crank it
2
up
and there's a
again?
number there's a number 1 and there's a number 2. But how do you take a number 3 and 4?
Well, 3 is just diarrhea, and 4 is
We
just
do not need to know this explicit
don't
and
expound any further.
extent. Yes, please don't expound any further. As we fire another one, Sam, would you mind with the speaker?
Oh, yeah. So I certainly. Bam! I'm sorry if you guys don't have any hearing anymore and you need hearing aids.
If we just
we
broke
will
your
not refund
alright,
you.
if we just broke your computer speakers, I am sorry, but we are not responsible. Anyway.
You watched this video at your own risk. You
Yes,
should have read
yes.
the waiver at
Yeah,
the bottom
yeah,
of the description.
Exactly. It's not our fault that people like you do not like to read descriptions. Except it wasn't in the description.
And you need to rate, comment, or subscribe,
yeah,
so
you didn't subscribe. So as long as you don't subscribe, you're not getting refunded. So you better subscribe.
Not that you're gonna get refunded anyway, but you know. We're just
This
talking
is what
like
happened.
crackpots.
Oh, and there goes the rain. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little bit, and I'm gonna turn the rain off with too many items because yes, too many items is
And
amazing.
would you look at that boss character in there?
Oh yeah, just look at me. I mean, the DokuCraft texture pack. I mean, this is diamond armor, enchanted, and I'm just like looking like a boss here, just like
Dude, you were looking pretty fly there.
You can't touch this.
Can't touch this. Sorry. It's MC Hammer time.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, as you can see, this is what happened last time when I told you the cannon was still powered. I did not flip the switch back, but up here, how you know if a cannon is unpowered is the redstone will be on. And I know that's kind of odd, but it's just the way it transfers down through the tower. If the redstone is on up here, it's off down there. So anyway, that has been the Iron Tower for y'all, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do hope you enjoyed the video, and
Because we.
You can be quiet because I'm trying to finish this video
Alright,
up.
let me just throw this in there. He spent a lot of time on this. If you don't rate, comment, and subscribe, I will hunt you down and kill you.
Ignore what he just said. He's just, Thank you for watching, guys. We really enjoy your views on the videos, and please do comment, rate, and subscribe. We work
Otherwise,
hard.
I will kill you.
All right. We will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.